Hi, I'm Anna, and in this class we are going to explore some gentle movement specifically for pregnancy loss. So I just want to start by saying that if you are going through a pregnancy loss right now, that I'm so sorry that you are going through this. It is really hard, and nothing can change what has happened. And nothing can change right now, the heaviness that you feel. But I hope that this practice can help you just feel into your body and feel a little bit better just from moving and breathing. So if you have a bolster or a cushion, then please grab that. And we're just going to start with a bit of a grounding practice. So taking your comfortable seat, closing down the eyes, resting the hands down. And just begin by bringing your awareness to the breath. We're not trying to change anything at the moment. Just feeling into that breath and using it as a guide. And during this practice, I'd encourage you just to let any emotion that arises just come through. Let the tears flow. Let it all be there as it needs to be. Let's start to deepen and broaden the breath slightly. So breathing down a little deeper, not just into the chest, but right down into the belly, the side of the ribs, and all the way into the back. It might feel hard to breathe deeply. Just do your best. Okay, we're going to start to deepen and lengthen the breath a little more. So we're going to take a count of 2 on the inhale. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, inhale. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, inhale. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, inhale. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, and allow your breath to come back to natural. We're going to repeat that one more time. We're going to lengthen the breath again slightly. So now we're going to do a count of 4 instead of 2. So just do your best to lengthen the breath and the holds. If it's too fast or too slow for you, then just move through in your own timing. Okay. Exhale to prepare. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And relax. Return to your natural breath. Notice if you feel any change yet, just with that little breathing exercise. Perhaps it may have just brought a little bit of a calming effect to the body. Okay, so just moving your bolster or cushion out of the way. You can keep it handy. We're going to use it a little bit later on. Coming onto all fours, and we're just going to come down into a child's pose. So up to you if you want to take wide leg or narrow leg child's pose. And really just searching for comfort in this practice. So you might still be experiencing some bleeding and cramping, and we just want to work with the body this time. So you can also use your props to make it more comfortable for you. And then relaxing down into your child's pose. If this feels uncomfortable on the belly, then just taking a puppy pose instead, where we keep the hips up. Breathing here. See if you can keep a nice, even and steady flow in and out through the nose. Okay, we're going to take a little side bend here. Taking the right hand over to one side, followed by the left hand, and sink back down. Feel a little opening through the left side of the body. Let's take it over to the other side. Left hand comes across with my bolster. Right hand comes across and sink back down and feel that opening through the right side. Coming back through center, rocking all the way back up to kneeling. Take a moment here. Again, just letting the tears flow if they're there. Letting that emotion be there. Feel it physically in the body. It's okay. This is a huge loss. Allow yourself to go through that loss and grief. Coming over onto all fours. And let's take some circles here. So circling over the hands, over the fingertips, and back. See if you can let this movement be fluid. Let the arms bend as they need. Let the spine move. You can make this movement quite small or you can really allow yourself to add larger movements, whatever you're feeling. It might feel like enough just to be in this position and making the tiniest of movements. Let's change direction. Steady breath. Beautiful. Back to all fours. Back to seated position on your side, and we're going to roll all the way down onto the floor and onto your back. Here, I want you to hold onto your knees and bring them into your chest. If it feels okay on your belly, then you'll pull the knees into the chest and take a clasp of the opposite hand. If not, you just hold onto the knees and keep them a little further away. Holding onto your knees now, we're going to take little circles here. So circling the knees in opposite directions. You can make the circles really tiny, or you can open out the hips a little bit more. Beautiful. Changing direction. Placing the feet back onto the floor. Here we're going to take a little supported bridge just to open up a little bit through the chest and shoulders, but in a really nice supported way. So grab your cushion or your bolster, lift your hips and just place the cushion underneath. Then if it feels comfortable, placing your hands over your womb space. See if you can direct your breath here. Inhale and breathing right down into your womb. Sending healing and loving energy there. Taking your hands away, gently taking the bolster out from under your hips, rolling off onto the side, making your way back up to a seated position. Here, taking your cushion or bolster underneath your knees. And I like to just have my knees a little bit wide apart and let them splay out to the sides. And then just folding forward, rounding through the back, resting the hands or the arms on the legs. Beautiful. Starting to make your way back up. Just returning to a seated position on your mat. Placing one hand over the heart center and one over your womb space. Resting your hands down in your lap. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you found some comfort in that practice and that you can return to this practice again and again as you need to during this time. Okay, see you very soon.